everyone, and now we're going to talk about our new creator of New Rome. So, we're talking about Frank Zhang, and last time we saw Frank Zhang, he became creator of New Rome, and that was just perfect. Just perfect, as I've said before. That was beautiful, perfect, amazing, and now we have this one. Now this one we do not get a point of view from Frank. That made me sad. I would really like to know how he was taking the whole creator thing, but okay, fine. We're going to go with that he's taking it good, because he does take charge in this one and really steps up his game. Not saying that he hadn't stepped up his game, but he's a lot less timid compared to the Son of Neptune, where he was really questionable about everything. So he's come so far. Just so far in his character journey. Okay, probably the third or fourth farthest for their character journey. Really, the third or fourth? I'm trying to think. But all of them have come so far. Piper came far, Jason came far. We haven't talked about Jason yet, so I won't mention him. But Frank, he came far from this timid person who did not want anyone to know the whole descent into Poseidon thing, or really anything about him, was kind of blended in, was considered a loser. Now he's creator. But let's talk about this book. So in this one, we see him really be more of a leader. We see him step up, going, I'm going to go talk to my ancestors, and want to know what happened with that conversation. There are things that are just loose ends right there, because it's just okay, so Riordan, he made this big deal about Frank's life stick, and then Leo just magically fixes it. I know they needed the life fire to free death, but still, having somebody actually tell him you will be holding it when you die, and it will all just be over, and you will be happy, and you will let it burn, that made me feel like, oh my god, he's gonna make a sacrifice, but he didn't make a sacrifice. In this one, I mean, he had such a hard time. Him and Hazel obviously had a hard time keeping that secret from everyone about Leo. Oh, Leo! And then making him keep that secret, but he's like, you guys are Roman, you will understand about sacrifice, so don't tell anyone. And Frank was the rock for Hazel. The rock, because Hazel just broke down at the end when they brought up Leo. She just broke down. He was the rock. The rock. Such a good rock. Can't transform into a rock though, but he does some awesome fighting, and like I said, the ending scene. Let's take a look. Ah, there he is. There's Frank, standing there with his spear, all creator-like, and son of Mars-like. I don't really know how to describe this, but then they go down into the fighting. They're fighting with all their parents, and again, Frank is awesome. He kicks some butt. They all kick a lot of butt, and it's just so awesome, being able to see everyone having, the fighting moments with their parents. I love that scene so much, how Jason's looking around, and he's there's Percy, there's Annabeth, there's Piper, there's Hazel, there's Leo up there, hey, look over there, there's Frank, and now I'm gonna go fight with my dad. I love that scene. You're just this is awesome. These are the scenes that make me want the movies to get this far, because I would love to see that on the screen, how it's the awesomeness of everything happening, but at the same time, there are also reasons I don't want them to get this far. I'm not talking about movies though, we're talking about Frank. And Frank, really, because he doesn't have a point of view, and all the drama and problems he had were kind of resolved in the last book, because the love triangle was resolved thanks to Calypso and Leo. I love them so much together, and I love Hazel and Frank, okay? I love them so much. They're definitely in my top 3 here, and I love them together. I love them so much together. I wish we would have gotten more frazzle moments. It's their ship name, Frazzle. I wish we would have gotten more of those moments, but we didn't, and I love that he just went and talked to his ancestors. I want to know what happened in that conversation, though. Like I said, loose ends. Loose ends, especially with Frank. I want to know more, like what did the Romans think? He comes back and he's just like, I'm creator now. It's just, everyone went, yeah! Because, I don't know, after Octavian, anyone's better than Octavian. Anyone is. And again, I love how he was just such a rock, and as I mentioned with Hazel, he doesn't even need Nico. It was just like, I don't need to keep him in line. He's good. That's when you know the relationship is good, when the brother doesn't need to be like, hey, you be nice to my sister. That's how you know that the relationship is going to last forever and ever and ever. Okay, I love Frazzle. I love Frazzle. So, and now for my favorite Frank moment. And as I said, I absolutely 100% love, 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 I mean love, the ending scene. On the opposite side of the temple, Frank, Zhang, and the god Ares smash through the entire phalanx of giants. Ares with his spear and shield, Frank as an African elephant with his trunk and feet. The war god laughed and stabbed and disemboweled like a kid destroying piñatas. Okay, so I love that part because one, like, just the awesomeness of working together with the gods, which I love that, and two, Frank's awesome transforming powers are working and they're still going. I seriously, that is so cool. I wonder if that's actually in mythology, if there's actually someone who could transform like that. There must be, because in a lot of mythologies you hear about people who can transform that aren't gods. But that is my favorite Frank moment, because if all the moments could be from the ending, they would, and his is at the ending. Like, a lot of, I just love the whole ending, how Jason looking around. Would love to see that on the screen, but I know they've messed something up, because apparently this is not the script. Why is this not the script? I don't know. But now for the Rick Riordan tweet of the day. The Rick Riordan tweet of the day is going to make you feel old. It made me feel old. Somebody asked, are you doing something special for the Lightning Thief 10th anniversary next year? Rick Riordan said, I'm gonna do my happy dance. There's a video if you wanna see what his happy dance is gonna be. So I'm expecting a video next year of the happy dance when it comes out, and I probably just made, like I said, you probably feel old now because Lightning Thief 10 years ago came out. It's 10 years old. I know I feel old. I'm like, oh my god, like, what's going on here? 1 minute, Percy is just a kid, and he doesn't know anything about myths, and the next, he's just taking down giants. How time flies, at least in this universe. So next week we're going to be talking about Jason. Yes, Jason, like I said, we got to talk about Jason. He's another character who had a lot of his character development journey going on, especially in that book, especially in the Blood of Olympus. So much character development all over the place. So that's Frank for you. We're talking about Jason next time in the new year. Jason gets to start off the new year, which ironically is probably the most appropriate character to start off the new year with, since he is going to be the, like, high priest or whatever, who is going to bounce back and forth between all the Greeks and the Romans. And yeah, but it's like he started this whole series, and now he's going to start off 2015 for us. So be sure to catch that one. Character Awards of 2014 will be going up tomorrow. And thanks for watching. Bye!